Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us today for inclusive webinar with the Curtin University. So we just waiting a minute to allow more people to join with us, and then we'll get started. So while we wait, let me briefly introduce myself. Name is Mimosa, and I'm marketing officer at IE Global UK and Europe. We're very pleased to be joined today by Mrs. Begonia Sachis, Regional Recruitment Manager at Curtin University. Also with us is my colleague Zam, our marketing officers who will be doing with question and answer sessions. So if you have any questions during the webinar, please feel free to type them in the chat box. So we will address them at the end. So now let's hear from the Begonia, who will be start today's presentations.
Thanks, Mimosa. Thanks all the team for the opportunity to have Curtin University presenting to all your students. As Mimosa introduced me, I'm Begonia. I'm Regional Recruitment Manager at Curtin University in Perth in Western Australia. And I am responsible for the recruitment for students based in Europe. So if you have any questions or you want to come to study at the university, apart from contacting the EIE Global team in the UK, you can also reach out to me and I'll be happy to help you. So I'm going to start with the presentation already. I'm going to share. Okay, so welcome again to the university. We are located in Perth in Western Australia. So where we are, so just to have a visual on where we are located in the map. So Perth is just at the west of the whole Australia, and this is the size of the state, which is almost half of Australia. So most of the more known cities are Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane, and they are in the east. But Perth is really close to South Asia. And also it's closer to Europe. So that's one advantage if you come to study to Perth. So you can see the map of all the connections that we have at the moment with flights. There are connections, direct flights from Europe, from Italy, London, and in France at this moment. And also, obviously, there are daily connections with other cities via Doha and Dubai. And also, we are really, really well connected to Southeast Asia. So if you want, and if you come and study with us at Curtin in Perth, you will have the opportunity to go to cities like Bali, just 3 hours for $200 and things like that. So why choosing Perth? We have a thriving city life. It's a combination of cultural diversity, city life, and also nature. We have an outstanding education. We are home to world-class universities and institutions. And we offer top-tier education and research opportunities. We have a supportive community. We are really proud to say that our mix of nationalities is higher than in comparison to other cities in Australia. And we work really closely with Study Perth, which is the Western Australia government, to enhance the life of international students through various services and programs. So some of the services, when you come to Perth and you land in the city, you will have an airport welcome, and you will feel at home because our international students will be there to welcome you. You will have a student well-being just in case if you are feeling a little bit unwell physically or mentally, that's important for us. You will have access to those services. Also at Curtin University, we offer you support. You will have social and networking events, so you can connect with fellow international students and professionals, which is really important as well. And you will have career support to thrive in your profession. Just a little bit about Perth. We have 4 seasons. It's just the opposite of we have in Europe. And it's a really mild weather. It will be like the same that we will have in Italy, or you will have in Italy and in Spain, for example. So we are the 3rd largest city in the whole Australia. We are considered regional for migration purposes, and maybe I can talk more about that. And also Perth has been rated highly as one of the safest places in the world. So if you are considering coming here, that can be a really good, important reason, safety reasons. And Perth has consistently ranked in the top 10 most livable cities globally in the world. Also, something really important if you are families are coming with your kids, if you study a master or a PhD, your kids will have free schooling. And just these are just some big numbers. So, for example, we are second globally for attractiveness in mining investment. This is a state which is big in resources. So, for example, we have AI disruptive technologies, automation of knowledge work, Internet of Things, advanced oil and gas exploration, advanced robotics and materials, renewable energy storage. So this is some of the areas that Western Australia is thriving. But how it is look like, how it is like to live in Perth. So we have a really nice and beautiful CBD with design projects that have transformed the heart of the city. So for example, we have Elizabeth Quay, which is just the picture that I have behind me with the river. We have our cultural history at the Western Australia Museum, Borla Bardip. And also you can take a stroll through beautiful Kings Park. Kings Park is one of the world's largest inner city parks, and it's larger than the one in New York. You can also enjoy the beach. We have like endless kilometers of beaches. It's really nice weather, so you will be able to enjoy it. And also you can visit Rondes Island, which is 19 kilometers away from the city. You can go there by ferry, and you will find this little thing, these little animals that you have at the corner of my screen, which are called quokkas, and they are really unique to Western Australia. Also, you can, obviously, we have a network of public transport. International students get a 40% discount on public transport, and we are the only state guaranteeing that to every student, regardless of the course that they are taking. And also you'll have the opportunity to enjoy life in the city. If you love nature, lots of hiking opportunities. You can do things that are really different from Europe. You can do surfing, you can do kite surfing, kayaking, and things like that with the good weather. And just a note about affordability of living. Perth has lower living costs than Sydney, Melbourne, and Brisbane. And also we have affordable accommodation on campus for you if you prefer living at Curtin. So let's talk about Curtin University. So this is Curtin, the campus, and then how close we are to the city. We are 20 minutes by bus, close to the city. But also we have a bus around the neighborhood, and it's free, and it runs. It goes every 30 minutes, so you can jump on the bus if you live nearby, and you don't need to pay for public transport. Curtin University is also the largest university in extension in Western Australia, and we are proud to say that we have a city within the city. So we have different campuses offshore. Apart from Australia, we have Malaysia, Singapore, Dubai, Mauritius, and Colombo, Sri Lanka. So that means that if you are a student looking for a global experience, you can start your studies, let's say, in Dubai, and then you can transfer to finish your degree in Perth. So that's an option. That's a really unique option that Perth, Curtin University in Perth can offer you. We were founded in Western Australia, obviously, and we are the state's most popular and most culturally diverse university. And we have more than 58,000 students, and 1/4 are international students. And I want to show you just a video so you can have a glimpse of the university. So these are our studies areas. So we are one of the universities offering a huge range of study areas, and we have some flagships like engineering, health sciences, and mining, for example. But you can study agriculture, environment, and sustainability. There are a huge focus on sustainability on the courses that we offer. You can also do architecture, construction, art, health sciences, business and management, information technology, and education. So it's a broad world universities. We have QS 5 Star+. So that means that we have an excellent service, and we have an excellent rank in categories like teaching, research, facilities, innovation, and inclusiveness. We are first in Western Australia, and we are also Australia's best graduates. So we produce the best graduates in Australia according to the employers. So employers are really happy with Curtin graduates. We are also first in Western Australia for architecture and top 25 in the world. We are top 50 in the world for areas like geology, geophysics, earth and marine sciences. And we have the triple international accreditation for our Master of Business Administration. We have more rankings here. So we are, as I say, top 25 for architecture. We are top 70 in the world for education, and we are top 100 for language, communication, and culture. Let's talk about a scholarship, because this is always an area that is of interest of the students. So we have the Curtin Global Merit Scholarship, and it's for all courses but MBBS, which is it's medicine. So this scholarship will give you 20% of the tuition fee of the course, and you will need to pay for the full deposit, but then that 20% will be credited to your account once you come to the university. We also have the John Curtin Global Excellence. And this is for high achieving students. So if you are doing, let's say, year 12 and your course weight average equivalent is 25, you will be able to get a 40% discount for the whole duration of your course. Also, obviously, most of you don't need it, but we also have 10 weeks of English with Curtin English, 10 weeks for free, which is about $7,000. And also we have the Curtin Global Talent Scholarship. This is what I was telling you before. So if you start your studies in an offshore campus in Malaysia, in Singapore, for example, and then you want to transfer, you will be credited $10,000 against the tuition fee. If you have any questions at any time, just let me know, okay? Or just put it in the chat and we will just answer. So for health sciences, just quick facts that Curtin is the university educating more health professionals than any other Western Australia tertiary education. So we have a really high reputation on that area. And our courses are accredited nationally and recognized internationally. Just a snapshot of the courses that we offer. So, for example, we do offer nursing as an undergraduate and postgraduate degree. It's registered by AFRA, and it has different intakes, either February or July. And the courses have quota. Nursing, as I say, is offered as an undergraduate and postgraduate degree. We also offer conversion, which is 1 year program for those nurses who want to transfer their skills to Australia and work in Australia, but they need to convert their degree. Mentioning some facilities like, for example, the 2.5 million clinical simulated hospital ward that replicates Fiona Stanley. Fiona Stanley is one of the largest hospitals in Western Australia. So that means that you'll be doing your practice in the university in the ward that it's a replica of the hospital, and then you go to the hospital and it will be the same. We also have social work, which is as well accredited as an undergraduate and postgraduate degree. We are the only university in Western Australia offering both levels, and it's a course with quota. Again, as lots of the courses, apart from the accreditation, that you will have a lot of field work, so 1,000 hours in this case, and it will be across discipline learning. Nutrition and dietetics, both undergraduate and postgraduate as well, is a cross-discipline course with culinary nutrition, physiology, biochemistry, food chemistry, biostatistics, and food behaviors. And the bachelor leads into the Master of Dietetics, which is quite competitive, but it's highly regarded. We also have the medical school. We are the only undergraduate school in Western Australia, and we are first in Australia for teaching quality, learning engagement, learning resources, and student support. Also, international students, so all students will need to do almost 2,000 hours of field work, and the applications close in August. But health sciences, as I said, is one of the flagships of the university, and we offer courses like midwifery, biomedical sciences, physiotherapy, pharmacy, public health, or health administration. And we also have a unique course, which is the Master of Sexology. Just jumping into the Faculty of Science and Engineering. Yeah, so really important as well. We have really high rankings in this field, and most of the domestic students based in Western Australia, when they want to study engineering, they choose Curtin University to do their undergraduate degree. The university and the courses at this faculty has international recognition and accreditation by relevant professional bodies. So we have Engineers Australia, IChemE, which is for chemical engineering, the Australian Institute of Food Science and Technology, and the Australian Computer Society for our computing degrees. And something that catches your eyes is the starting salary or the graduate salaries of the students. So median salary of a graduate from a postgraduate degree of this faculty, they get $135,000 Australian dollars, which is the highest of Australia. Obviously, there will be some variation of the salaries, but that's just an average, and the national average is under $100,000. So as I said, the graduates of the university are highly regarded in the market. So we do offer the Bachelor of Engineering honors, which is a 4 years degree. It's accredited by Engineers Australia. So this accreditation means that the student will get the level that the industry is expecting from a graduate. All students will go into a common first year that they will be doing like units from all the areas, and then they will be going to the second year to their major. If you are unsure and then you know which major you want, you can just enroll in the first year and then you can change your major in your second year. All students need to complete a 12 weeks of compulsory internship before graduate, and they have facilities like the engineering pavilion, which is just the little picture that you have at the corner of my presentation. And it's just a purpose-built building for students. It's a green energy building, an intelligent building that can measure itself, things like the airflow, the movement of the beams, different conditions within the building, and all that information is used for assignments. So the professors use that information for assignments because it's live data. Some of the majors that we have the traditional chemical, electrical, civil, energy, mechatronics, but we also have mining. We are first in Australia, as I said, and then we have software system engineering as well. And saying that we have the bachelor, we have the Master of Professional Engineering, 2 years master accredited, also with a compulsory internship. And then we have majors in chemical, civil, electrical, mechanical, petroleum, software, mining, and metallurgy. This course is highly recognized for the industry links that we have and the partners that are worldwide recognized. We also offer courses in computing with cybersecurity, computer science, and software engineering majors, Bachelor of IT, data science, predictive analytics, with majors in resource operations, finance, Internet of Things, and data science. And also we have the Master of Computing with a major which is artificial intelligence, apart for computer science and cybersecurity. So those IT courses and computing courses are accredited by Australian Computer Society. And the Faculty of Business and Law. So again, we are the first choice by domestic students in Western Australia. So when they finish year 12, high school, and they need to choose a university, 51% of students going to business and law choose to come to the university. We also have an advisory network of over 50 members of industry. That means that we design all our curriculums in consultation with the industry, so they tell us what is needed in the market. Usually our curriculum for courses change every 3 to 4 years, to have a really an update of what the market is demanding from graduates. And also we have accreditations across all the courses. We do offer as an undergraduate degree, Bachelor of Commerce, Bachelor of Business Administration, and Bachelor of Innovation, which is a new course. And they are really flexible, and they have a really flexible course structure. The 3 courses will use 1 major or 2 major, or 1 major specialization. Usually in the first year, you will see common and core business units, and then you will specialize. And there are opportunities for students that to do a capstone project at the end of the course. Some of them they go to an offshore trip. Some of them do practical time in a company or an internship. Some of them they do some innovation and can take their own project to real life. So it's a really flexible and engaging and innovative degree. For postgraduate degree in the Faculty of Business and Law, we have the MBA, the Master of Business Administration Advanced. And this is a course for already working professionals. So you need to have 3 years experience. We do have a lot of domestic students, professionals working in different areas in Perth, enrolling in this course. The course has the triple accreditation, EQUIS, AA, CSB, and EFMD. If you are into business, it will make sense to you because that's really, really important for the course and its reputation. And we have different majors. We have business administration, digital finance, energy transition, and leadership. And we also offer the Master of Commerce, which is 2 years duration with different majors, which are artificial intelligence and business analytics, finance, human resources, international business, marketing, supply chain management, and sustainable business leaderships. So just to see that apart from the most traditional human resources or marketing courses, we offer really pioneer courses like artificial intelligence, but within business analytics and sustainable business leadership. Just the last but not the least of our faculties, the Faculty of Humanities. I shared with you before some of the rankings in humanities, like the one that we are 25 in the world in the field of architecture or top 70 in education. Some of the flagships of the Faculty of Humanities are architecture or education, apart from the whole lot of courses that we have in arts. So if you are interested in architecture or interior design, you can study the Bachelor of Applied Science. Really, it's one of the most recognized courses in Western Australia. And in Australia, you will have lecturers from industry. Basically, they are practicing, working in the office, and then coming and teach you in the classroom. And this course leads to the Master of Architecture, which is required for registration here in Australia. When you graduate as an architect, you cannot call yourself architect, you are a graduate architect. You can only call yourself an architect when you do your master and your registration. So as I say, the master is the final preparation, and to become a registered architect, it's really intensive. It's rigid, I would say, but it's also really practical. So it will require a lot of study time from students. It's recognized by the Australian Institute of Architects, Architects Board of Western Australia, and the boards of architects in Singapore. Another really popular course that we have is the Bachelor of Education. It's a 4 years accredited course with majors in early childhood, primary education, and secondary education. You will have compulsory 16, 17 weeks of integrated learning. So you will need to go to the classroom to teach students while you are learning. And we also offer that as master. It's also a 2 years accredited course with the same majors, early childhood, primary, and secondary. And it's a little bit tricky with the English requirement that you will need 7.5 in an 8 in listening, reading 7, and writing 7, and speaking 8. So it's one of the highest English levels required for a course in the university. We also offer the Master of Project Management. It's a 2-year course for different professionals that want to upskill on that area. And then we have all the suite of arts, journalism, and human rights courses as an undergraduate degree in arts, creative arts, communication and design. And also at a master level, we have the digital and social media, arts, design, human rights and global engagement, journalism, international relations, but also the Master of Environment and Climate Emergency. So again, sustainability. These are some of the facilities that I was talking about within the courses. So that's the first one. It's the replica of the world of Fiona Stanley. So it looks the same as the hospital. Then we have the design precinct in our new building of design environment, which is for architecture and design students. We also have the Hive. This picture is, it doesn't, reflect really well what it can be done. We have huge screens and it's for data visualization. So some students of PhD use this when they have huge data, but also students doing Bachelor of Science and data science and computing as well. And also we have the media studio for all those students doing journalism or art screening and majors like that. So they will be practicing their skills before they go to the market. The engineering pavilion, I talked already about it. It's quite impressive. And also we have the trading room for business students and finance. So they will have access to all relevant software for trading at the moment. The super lab is just for obviously pharmacy students, biomedical, and all health sciences students who need it. And then we have a fashion studio because we also offer a fashion under the Bachelor of Design. Just talking a little bit about accommodation. You can choose to live on campus or outside the campus. It's up to you. But obviously, if you live on campus, it will be kind of easier. You don't have to go on public transport. As I say, we have a supermarket. We have a lot of restaurants on campus, and there are a lot of facilities as well. We also have a hotel if your family is coming to visit you. So these pictures, the top one belongs to St. Catherine's College, which is a college with lots of services. It has common rooms, study rooms, an innovation hub. You have an idea of you are a startup, you can just develop your idea there. It has music practice rooms, a micro theater, a sky lounge, games room, and a roof garden. And also we have an amazing dining hall, which replicates, we call it like the Harry Potter dining hall because it's really similar to the one at the movies of Harry Potter. The prices start from $469, but you won't share the room. You will have access. There are some meals included to make sure that you go down to the dining hall and then you share with other students. And you also have service of cleaning, so someone comes once per week and they clean your room. Then we also have the Twin Dolphin Hall, which are studios or rooms or mini apartments with one bedroom. Usually is for couples. And also we have other alternatives on campus, depending on what your budget is. But if you really want to go off campus, we can help you to find accommodation as well. Some amenities of the campus, we have the Curtin Stadium. So if you are into sports or you want to join any club like basketball, netball, even you can play volleyball. We have a court outside the stadium where you can play in the outdoors. That's something that you can enjoy when you are studying at the university. We have market stalls, and we also have a GP clinic. So we have doctors on campus. If you are not feeling well, you can just walk in and you will obviously get a doctor seeing you. We also offer flu vaccinations and all kind of services, our health services. And we have retail outlets. As I say, we have a lot of restaurants. We have an Italian, Vietnamese, Korean, Japanese. What else that I'm forgetting? Vietnamese, I think that I say that. We have bubble tea. We have the supermarket, which also offers homemade meals as well for takeaway, apart from all your printing services and your guild store, which is the student association store. Personal support, really, really important. You come and study at the university, you have amazing facilities, you have an amazing curriculum that you will be studying and a lot of teaching support, but you will also have personal support. You will have career advice. So we have the Curtin Careers team, and then we'll help you to boost your employability with different kind of workshops and improving your skills when you go and meet them. We also have, as I said before at the beginning of the presentation, counseling and well-being advice, free access to counseling and on campus. we have disability and accessibility support. So reach out to us in advance for services if you have any disability, so we can support and accommodate for you. We have faith and religion services as well on campus, accommodation support, and the LGBTQIA support. So Curtin Gill's Queer Department is an invaluable service to students, and the university also offers allied training for staff and students. And that's it from my end. If you have any questions, I think that they will be on the chat and we can just reply to them later. And yeah, I give you now pass to Mimosa. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Begonia, for the insightful introduction. So now I'd like to take a few minutes to talk to you about who we are at IE Global UK and Europe and how we support students like you throughout the entire journey of the study abroad. So here I will be talking about the today's firstly. So why so many students choose us? So then I will be go over some of our key accreditations and certifications. I will also share a bit about our global network and where are we located. Plus, I will explain how we become a leading force in the international education. After that, we'll be look after at how we help students apply to the wide range of programs. And finally, I will talk about the actual service we provide to make sure our students feel support every steps of the way. So if you have any questions during the webinar, please feel free to tap them in the chat box and we'll address them at the end. So now let's talk about what to make IE Global stand out as a leading education service provider. So IE Global was founded in 1992, has over 30 years of experience in international education. So with 40 offices across 10 countries and a team of over 250 experts. So we collaborated with more than 700 universities and colleagues worldwide. So our students' first approach ensure that you receive personalized high quality support throughout your entire journey. So why do many students choose to work with IE Global? So here were just a few reasons. Firstly, we have an exclusive global network with office, its key locations is around the world. So which means where you are, there will be likely a IE Global team nearby to support you. Yeah. Secondly, we're trusted by top institutions. So we built strong partnerships with leading universities across the UK, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada, and many other destinations. And third, we offer comprehensive support, not just with your application, but also with things like scholarships, funding accommodations, and even aftercare services once you start your study. And finally, we created a trailer study plans. We work with students of all levels, from high school to PhD, to help them find the right accommodation, academic paths based on their background goals. So at IE Global, we go beyond just applications. We provide end-to-end support to help you succeed academically and professionally. So now that you learn a little bit about who we are and what we do, so you might be wondering, how do we actually ensure high standards in international educations? So, well, that's a great questions. IE Global, we take a quality and professional seriously. Over the 10 years, we earned recognition and accreditations from some of the most respected organizations in the global education sector. This means you can trust that support and advice you receive from us meet strict, ethical, and professional standards. So here are just a few of our key accreditations. AIRC, that is American International Recruitment Councils, they set the gold standards for international students recruitment practice So British Boarding School Network approved agent. This means we are officially recognized for helping students into a UK boarding schools, and IEAA, the International Education Association of Australia, so which acknowledges excellence in international education for students going to Australia. ICEF agency status, a global certifications that prove they meet international recruitment standards. So the PIE certification, that is the Professional International Education Resources certification, is a maker for quality in education consulting. And the last but not least, we are also a British Council member, which aligns us with international best practices, including areas like IELTS and students' support. So by choosing IE Global, you're not just working with an agency, you are partnering with global recognized, accredited organizations that trusted by both institutions and students all over the world. So where is IE Global location? So now that you know we're fully accredited and recognized globally, so you might be asking where exactly is IE Global? So one of our biggest strategies, our global reach. So our international presence allow us to support students from all walks of life. So where you are in the world, we currently have offices in the UK, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, Canada, Japan, Vietnam, Thailand, Nepal, Pakistan, and India. So with this wide network, we're able to offer local support with a global perspective. Whether you are applying from the Asia, UK, Europe, or elsewhere, so you can count on someone from our team who understands both your background and your study goals. And through our strong local partnerships and the regional knowledges, so we're able to guide students through different education systems and help them find the right programs in the right countries at the right time. So no matter where your journey begins, so IE Global is here to help you every step on the way. IE Global UK and Europe, a leader in international education. So now talk about what we do specifically here at IE Global UK and Europe. Over the year, we built a strong and trusted network with the top universities, education groups, and industry leaders across the UK and beyond. And our goal is simple: to support students every stage, from the choosing the right courses to settle in to build a successful future. So what does that actually looks like practice? Here are just a few of things we offer. So for example, so university admission briefings and the post-graduation study sessions. So you always support to updates with the intro requirements or scholarships and options, inclusive university visits and experience days, giving the students a rare access to top academic environments. So in person onboarding and student support, we met students face to face, help with arrival, and host community events to make the transition smoother. Regular updates and insider insights straight from our partners university, so you always in the loop. Aftercare services, including help with registration, document support, and more after you arrived. Also, we set for the students' events and festival celebrations because they are connected and feeling at home just as important as academics. So you can see we're not just here for the application process, we work with you from the day one all the way to graduation and even beyond as you plan your next step. So how IE Global help you apply for the study abroad programs? I mean, so now you might be thinking that sounds great, but how exactly does IE Global help me apply? So that's a good question. We know that applying to study abroad can feel overwhelming. So with so many programs, deadlines, and documents to manage. So that is why we're here to make the process as smooth and stress-free as possible. So let me break it down into the two main areas. Firstly, we help you create a personalized study plan. So we start with an academic background assessment. This helps us to recommend the right course for you, whether the foundation, international year one, pre-master or undergraduate master's degree, or even the PhD. So then we move to the customized course selections. We will help you to find the perfect fit based on your goals, strategies, and preferred university programs. So next, we support you throughout the applications and documents process. We review all your documents from the recommendation letters, personal statements to the CVs. So which one is your highest education certificate and transcript and English test scores. So we also offer interview coaching so you can feel confident and feel prepared if you choose the university requires an interview. Then we submit your application, tracking the stats and keep you updates at every stage. And finally, we provide full support guides, including the help you with the cards that's for the UK cards letters or confirmations of enrollment, that is COE for the Australia, the government, and guidance on the students' visas. So at IE Global, our goal is to simplify every step of your application journey, and most importantly, to help you secure admission to your dream university with confidence. And additional service more than just applications. So we mentioned earlier at IE Global, our support doesn't stop once you hit submit on your application. So we know that study abroad is a big life transition, so not just an academic. So here, how we support you beyond just the pre-work. So accommodation assistance will help you find a safe, convenient, and the students-friendly housing so you can focus on your studies instead of stressing about where you live. Airport pickup or settle in the support. So from the moment you land, we got you back. We can help arrange airport pickup and get you through the first days of life abroad. Enrollment support. Once you arrive, we assist with the university registrations, course selection, and making sure you set up for success for the day one. Academic process planning. So we help you plan ahead whether you think about your next degree level or transferring programs. So career development support, and when you're ready to look forward the future, we also support for this internship, part-time job or job applications, and even professional networking. So with IE Global, where you're not just applying, you are prepared for the successful future. And we wrapped up our presentations. I want to share something that really speaks for itself as our students successful. So over the years, many of the students have begun on the study at the top universities around the world, including the Russell Group institutions in the UK or leading the university in Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. We keep a close eye on academic process, making the short students mostly transition from the pathway programs into the full degree courses. Our team also works closely with our universities to offer continuous support, helping students not just to get in, but thrive. So, and one of the university we provide to work closely with is Curtin University, which is a strong academic programs, welcome environment, and the global outlook, strong graduate outcomes, and the post-study work opportunities in Australia. Curtin University has been a popular and successful destination for many of our students. So if you are looking for a structured reliable and supported ways to begin your study abroad journey. IE Global is here to guide you every step on the way. So now we'd like to hear from you. If you have any questions or want to know more, Sam will be happy to take you through the question and answers sessions.
That students got sent to me and info in that time. We hope that we can receive the question from you guys. For the first question is that how flexible is the application process for students coming from different educational systems such as A levels or national curriculums? Can you hear me? So I'm going to read again the question that I received. Yes, okay. Can students apply for multiple courses in Curtin University?
Yes. So can you hear me now? Yep. Yeah, so usually you can apply for different courses, and the only thing is that the university will assess first your first preference. So if you want to apply, for example, for Bachelor of Engineering honors and then Bachelor of Computing, the university will assess you first for the Bachelor of Engineering. If at any point you prefer being assessed for the other course, the first one will still be on the system, but we will change the assessment to the second course. So usually you won't have two offers at the same time. It will be one course or another. But IA Global can submit an application, let's say, for 3 courses, and they will be in the system.
Yes, so about the we have a question from the student. Yeah, is there any aid available after the first year of study? It's been like about the financial aid.
Yeah. So do you mean scholarships?
Yes, maybe it's other scholarship that they can apply after their first year of study.
Yeah. So the good news is the application. So students don't need to do any application for a scholarship. So when EIE apply for EIE Global apply for them, we will assess your qualifications to meet the requirements for a scholarship. It is a merit scholarship. So if you get it, you will get 20% discount of the whole duration of your course. So it will be from, if it's a 4-year course, it will be from year for your first year until the 4th year. So it's not only 1 year, it's the whole duration of the course. The only requirement is that it will be a course of minimum 1.5 years. So it can be a master of 1.5 years or minimum 1.5. If the course is 1 year, then the scholarship doesn't apply. And the only course that it doesn't apply is Bachelor of Medicine. Yes, so it will be for the whole duration of the course.
Yeah, thank you. So about the scholarship, are there any scholarships specifically for the academic merits or support or leadership?
Yes, so for academic merit, if you are a high achieving student, we have an excellent scholarship that gives 40% discount of the whole duration of the course as well. So yeah, it will, if you are a really good student, apply to the university. You don't need to submit a separate application. You will be just assessed with your normal application. And if you are receiving, we will send you a letter. And if you accept your offer and sign the terms and conditions, you will get that for the whole duration of the course.
So are there any pathway programs available for the students who don't meet the direct entry criteria?
Yes, I should have talked about that in the presentation, but yes, we do have pathways, academic pathways. So if a student doesn't meet entry, we have a college provider, Curtin College, and usually students will do a diploma. So they have diploma stage 1 and diploma stage 2. They will study at the college, which is on campus. So everything, the students either doing Curtin College, Curtin University will enjoy the same facilities and the same services. So they will do diploma 1. And the diploma 2 will be the equivalent of our first year. So when a student finishes at Curtin College, the diploma level 2, will start the university in the second year of the university. So usually the college has more support and more pastoral care. So it's more for students, just you have smaller classes and things like that to have more support to the student. But yet the curriculum is the same. So it will be the same. They are studying at Curtin College than at the university. It's just that they have more support.
So we received another question from student that what are the strongest course in Curtin University?
Yes, I think that it will depend on the area that you want to study, but I would say definitely engineering, our Bachelor of Engineering, also health sciences. Health sciences, we are highly recognized for nursing, but physiotherapy, psychology, we are the only university having the fourth year of psychology, for example, architecture. And also commerce is quite popular, but I would say any course from the bachelor, from the Faculty of Science and Engineering, and also health sciences. I would say that these are the stronger courses, either in undergraduate or postgraduate level.
So are there any opportunities for research or internships during undergraduate studies?
Yes. So usually most of the courses, because of that connection with the industry, most of the courses will have placement or internship. So let's say what I was talking about health sciences, for example, students will need to complete clinical placements before they can graduate. They need to go on the field to practice. For science and engineering, saying they need to have 12 weeks internship before they can graduate. If they don't complete that time, they cannot graduate. So it's compulsory. And usually we encourage students in engineering to find their own placements because we offer a lot of opportunities to engage with the industry. But if they are unable to do it, we will organize that for them. For health sciences, obviously, we work with the health facilities and we will organize all for the students. And for teaching as well, the university will organize that for the student. But yes, they will need to do a lot of clinical placements and practical time outside the university.
So does the university offer any global exchange or study abroad program?
Yes. If you Google exchange at Curtin, you will find a website with all the exchange partners that we have. So if you are currently in one of the European universities that we have partnership with, you can just come as an exchange student. But also, if you want to come as a study abroad student, you can do it. You can come for either 1 semester or 2 semesters. You can start either in February or in July. And also, the only thing that you need to have is a home university. So you need to be studying in order to come to our university. But we will make sure that the units that you are going to take, that you can get credit for them, even though it's not compulsory. We will try to help you, to help and work with your university to see if you can get credit. But also, it's an opportunity for students who want to try a different thing. Let's say that they are doing science, but they want to do some units of marketing, of commerce. So they can just come and do some 4 units or a semester in commerce if they want. So it's an opportunity as well for upskilling, just to have an experience different of the study area that you are doing, that the students are doing. But also, I mean, obviously, if you want to continue with your degree, you can do so. And you will be considered just as a study abroad student. Those students have a team which is called the Go Global team dedicated to them. So they will be welcome, there will be activities organized for them. And also we have spots saved in our St. Catherine's College. for students coming from study abroad. Lots of advantages.
Yes, so after their graduation, so do universities still support that help students to find the internships or the jobs after graduation?
So what we have is the Curtin Career team, and they will help them to upskill and boost their employability. The university doesn't have any service of or job advertisement, but there are plenty of opportunities for students to engage with industry. Depending on the course that a student is doing, some of the students secure a job before they finish. There are areas like mining or computing, how there are opportunities to do an internship. Let's say when you are doing your Bachelor of Commerce in marketing, you are doing your internship for a company, and there are a lot of opportunities, and some students secure a job during those interactions with the industry. So also we have the alumni network, and it's continually engaging with our alumni, Yes.
Yes, and the final question that we received is that about the accommodations, that how students can apply for the accommodation in the Curtin University.
Yeah, same, really easy. Google Curtin University accommodation, and you will see all the options that we have. So we have St. Catherine College, we have two Dolphin Hall, and other houses on campus. So just click where you wanna go, and then if the application is not open, you will be on a list, and they will contact you once it's open. If the application is open, you apply. Usually there's depending on the accommodation on the college, you may need to have an interview. I mean, it's not difficult, but they would like to know you beforehand. And and that's it. So, but if the student doesn't want to live on campus, the university can assist the student to find accommodation off campus.
Yes, and that's all. That is all the questions we have today. And thank you for your attendance today. Thank you guys for attending the webinar with us. We hope that we can have more students to join the Curtin University.
Yeah, thank you very much for the opportunity to talking to your students, and we'll be looking forward to welcoming them to the university. Thank you.
Thank you so much.